Hello everybody, I'm Serta, and welcome back to Planet Crafter. Alright, disclaimer here, there are many spoilers. So, let's have a look at all the new stuff. First thing we're going to look at is we have a trading platform. A little dinky rocket that carries stuff for us. So if you go in here, you can put things in and launch. I've been doing this for a while. But when you do, you get these Terra tokens. There's also a new event, strangely, that drops blue crates, where you also get Terra tokens, which is, that makes up for a little bit of this. But yeah, okay. So on the left-hand side, we can buy stuff with our Terra tokens. Frog eggs 10. I don't know what the name of the frog will be eventually, but that's sort of the 500% multiplier, the biggest one. That you can buy. You can buy cocoa seed, you can buy wheat seed, which means we all know that the kitchen is back. Then you can get different colored furniture, fabrics, and fish eggs 12 is a new one. 500% multiplier. Butterfly larva, 1400% multiplier. That's a big one. And then there's a whole bunch of new building blueprints. Okay, so we've got a container. I'm going to order that one, and that one, and that one. I held out for this video to do this. So we're going to send our rocket off. It's not full, but it doesn't matter. Oh, another thing before I leave this. You can actually demand into the rocket, and you can automatically launch when it's full. So you can have completely automated rockets just bringing you Terra tokens. Okay, so let's launch that, and it will be back in about 5 minutes. Moving on to the next thing. Obviously, we have frogs. Now, how the frogs work is you will find these little ponds in various areas around the map. They have a frog egg in them. Now, right now, they're called frog 1 eggs, and that's what they look like. You would grab these frog eggs and throw them into an incubator with a couple of other things. So let's head upstairs. So the recipes. Okay, so you would put the eggs 1 and mutagen 4. We'll get into that, but that's a new item. And that would give you frog eggs 2. Now, I haven't managed to find frog eggs 3 yet. 9 would use the fertilizer tier 2, mutagen 4. 7 would be the eggs, the mutagen tier 3 and fertilizer tier 2. And then the 4 and 5 is the eggs, mutagen 4 and fertilizer 1. Alright, so that's the recipe. The frog eggs 10, the only place you can get them is from the trade rocket. Hop downstairs. Alright, our kitchen. We have a kitchen. The kitchen has new recipes. We have a stew. It's a fish stew. So you use fish eggs and honey. We have another stew, which is more veg stew with beans, eggplant, squash, and honey. And then we have the birthday cake, the cookies, the croissants, flour, chocolate, and high-quality food. Now, the only place you can get the cocoa seeds and the wheat seeds are from the trade platform, which is cool, because then you can just go and pop them into one of your normal farms. And I have a few of them growing. So I haven't cooked anything yet. Okay, so in here, this is what's that little orange striped fish. That is the new fish. This is the new butterfly, and has a 1400% insect multiplier. And these are all the frogs that I have so far. Okay, wait, let's have a... This is the new... boy, where did it land? Okay, so that's the new asteroid, meteor, comet, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of boxes that have fallen around. Oh, that's new. Oh, interesting. Alright, so... And we have 100, 1,000, another 100. This one, 1,000. 500,000. So we're collecting Terra tokens, man. 100, 100, 500, and 500. Now, I honestly don't know how many of these boxes there are. Okay, so there were 5 crates in this little event that happened here. I don't think there are any more. No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, okay, so this looks like a drop pod or something that that crashed. That's still playing into the law of the game with the orb, the big orb that disrupts ship engines and causes ships to crash. But these are the frogs I have, all except number 3, which I haven't been able to figure out yet, but I will eventually. Okay, in terms of the new biome, let's have a look at the map. Now, this one flummoxed me for a while, but then they brought out an update. Because now my original thought was that because of the layout from the teaser trailer, that the location would be either in this area here, which is the northern side of the waterfall biome, or this area here in between the aluminium and the canyon. Well, I was wrong. Now, this is a big spoiler, but I did notice before this latest small update, 8004, I think, came out, there was some activity over on this side. There might still be something happening here. I'll go check it out. But if we head out to the crater, should probably have grabbed some food and water, and we go to the western side of the crater biome, voila. So there you go. The whole valley thing here, that threw me. Anyway, so this is the new biome. There's not much to see right now, but there's a big ramp that you can climb down. There's a couple of blue crates. So I'm gonna head down in fast time. And we go to the bottom, and there's a little pond, and there's this entrance to a cave. Now, this may play into the lore of the game. Those 4 people that, or the bunch of survivors from the crash that's on the south side of the waterfall biome. Oh, look, frogs. Now, obviously, this place is going to be worked on. I'm pretty sure there's going to be changes and possibly some golden crates. But yeah, this is where the new biome is located for now. So let's get out of this and go back to the base. But before I leave the crater biome, there are a couple more frog ponds where you can get eggs. I think I grabbed those ones earlier. There's another one across this side. They are dotted around the map. I found one in the waterfall biome. I found 3 near the ring. I got 80 Terra tokens. That means our rocket's backed. But let's go to the ring. On this little island, there are 3 of them. So if you're looking for frog eggs, they are available. Okay, well, I think I took these earlier as well. Yeah, hopefully they do respawn. At least the one at main base does. I'm in the biomanufacturing room, and I just threw in an extra auto crafter to do the Mutagen Tier 4, so we can have a look, and that's essentially what it takes. So it's Mutagen Tier 3 and Mutagen Tier 1, and that will give you a Mutagen Tier 4. So that's not too complicated. So let's go and have a look. Our rocket is back. We'll have some blueprints. It came back. Oh, it's already being filled up. Alright, let's take those over to our research station. Right, you need to right click on these to acquire them. So you can just right click all of these. And that's all our tokens. Good beat. Alright, so we have our tokens done. We are now going to have a look at the new buildables, or a few of them anyway. So we come over to our interface and decode pod 9XB, pod 9XA, and what? A container. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Okay, so we saw these in the trailer. And what do we need for them? Super alloy circuit boards. Alright, we'll get into the others, but super alloy and circuit boards. So we got the stuff that we need, and where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh my goodness gracious, look at all that storage space. Oh, I've got some work ahead of me. So this is the new container, and apparently it's 80 slots, which is more than double what the previous one had. That's awesome. And it's narrower, so you can have tighter storage areas. Well, I suppose that's going to play well into my little storage setup, because there are a couple of new items that I've started overflowing. For example, I've got Tier 4 Mutagen sitting out over here, and not ideal. So oh wow, that is great, and it looks to be about the same size as the auto extractor, the auto crafter. So fantastic, lots of storage. But next thing, I actually think I wanted to use this path. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. Okay, so we've got this pod 9A. Oh, sorry. Pod 9XA. Iron, titanium, super alloy. Alright, we're going to build one of each. Okay, I filled up with a few things, and I put this in the wrong place. I'll have to move it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one out, and then I'm going to do the domed one. Oh, well, I'm going to have to do this from outside, right? Okay, cool. That is our new room. Without falling off, this is the new room. Very cool indeed. Now, I'm wondering about the footprint, because if this could be a second level to the other one. Alright, I am going to put the other one out on the other side of this. So over there. Just so we can check them both out. This is going to be interesting. It should do this. Ah, there we go. I think I got it. Alright. Now we have to go inside and check it out. Okay, so we walk through, and it's a really big area. Lots of things to look at. Well, it's a really big area, and very nice. So this would be like anything you want it to be, really. You could have a whole living quarters in here, and I suppose the same would apply to this area. But this is quite nice with the lights. So it's pretty much the same. The one thing I'm not sure of is, could you possibly place this dome on top of that one? Well, we'll have to find that out at some point. But that's really cool. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, which I should have done, I'm going to go and grab the rest of the items that we don't have yet. So the colored sofa, we'll take, that's a blueprint, that's a blueprint, that's a blueprint. Okay, we want those. Super. So 5 minutes time, those will be back. Right, our ship is back. Let's grab those blueprints. I don't think we need to keep the demand on anymore, so we'll switch that off. We'll go do those blueprints. But decode. New fabric received, smart fabric. New blueprint received, bed double colored. And new blueprint received, sofa colored. Okay, so let's see where those fit in. Okay, so smart fabric. That's a new item. So let's investigate that one. Alright, just for the sake of it, I'm going to go into here and see if we can find that. There it is. 2 fabrics and a circuit board. Well, that's interesting. Let's see where else we can make that. Okay, I just popped down a biolab because I haven't had one for a while. So, because I'm assuming... Oh yes, there we go. Interesting. Okay, so we can craft them in here. So let me get some fabric and circuit boards and we'll craft them so we can play around. Yeah, I'm back. Excuse the wildlife inside my biolab. Alright, so... We have some stuff now. Alright. So, what do we need in order to make these? So we need 2... Wow, that's quite a bit. We'll see how they work, but yep. Okay, so that's 4, and these each take 2. And I have 10. That's great. That should be enough to get us going. So I need super alloys. And then we can head to our lounge and get this sorted out. Okay, there's a pretty good chance this is going to change in the future, but we've got some stuff. So let's put a couch down. I want to try and put it in a somewhat shaded area because the bright light can throw colors off. So you can click on it. Wait. Event happening. And then you can change colors. That's fabulous. Ooh, wow. That's definitely not orange. There we go. Oh, that's very cool. Okay. Let me wait for this event to pass. Okay, the event's passed. So, let's build our bed. And change the color. Now, it would be nice if there was some kind of a color picker in here that we could keep our colors consistent. So we're just going to have to sort of guess. And you can choose any color you want. And you can go blue. Hello. Blue, 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 blue. And you can darken it. And you can desaturate it. So these are nice tools. Just one thing missing is like a code that you can just paste across to keep everything consistent. But wow, really cool. Why am I going with blue? That's the standard. There we go. That's not standard. So yeah, we've got a little bit of customization. Really nice. And we've got 2 really nice rooms. I'm not sure what we'd use this for. Maybe a different type of storage because it's quite a big space. But definitely put some manufacturing in one of these. And let's see how the cooking works. Picked up a couple of things from our farms. And we're going to throw them in here. Let's see, can we make... we need some honey. Before we get into cooking, I did set up a few new storages. I haven't set them to demand except for this one, I think. But yeah, look at all that space. And they take up slightly less space than the previous containers, which means that by popping it over just like 2 clicks, I've managed to fit in another storage in over here. So the magnesium will move. See, the performance is not great when you're looking at them. So I'm not sure how they're going to be with a room full of them, but yeah, I can move the magnesium across to this side and maybe bring the super alloys into this side. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Back to cooking. Right, so we've got the stuff we need to make a stew. And boom, just like that it's made. Let's see, I have enough to make chocolate. flour. Got enough to make some flour, but obviously I need a lot more than that. So my farms, because we need 3 flours to make a croissant, we need 3 flours and 3 chocolates to make the cookies, and we need a whole bunch of stuff. So I think the farming for the food making is going to be pretty big, and you can only buy the seeds through the trade port. So yeah, so let's have a look. There's no real benefits. Okay, you can make high quality food here, 90 health, and it's worth 3 Terra tokens. You can make chocolate, make flour. They don't do much. This one restores 75 health. If you eat a croissant, cookies restore 90 and increase running speed for a small period. That's quite nice. Birthday cake doesn't really do anything. Stew gives 50 health, reduces thirst for a small period, and fish stew restores 50 health and reduces oxygen consumption for a small period. So they've got some benefits. And if I am hungry now, so let's eat some stew. Boom. Oh, and there's a little icon that comes up over here. Reduced water. Is that the one? Yeah, reduced thirst for a while, which is pretty nifty. I don't know what a while is, but yeah, we'll check it out. Anyway, so that is gonna be that. We've there's a whole lot of new stuff, and there will definitely be more. If I know Meteor Games, there will be more stuff, and there will be improvements. This is all looking very nice and very exciting. I'm quite excited to see how the new area plays into the lore of the game, considering the people in the crash ship in the waterfall biome went west, so it's possible that they landed up in that little cave area. So yeah, we'll have a look. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you liked it, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave your comments. What do you think of these new updates? Are you going to be playing around with all the new bits and pieces? I'm going to have to rebuild a lot. It's excellent with these new rooms, with the new storages. I'm going to be having a lot of fun. So yeah, leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. And until next time, cheers.